Figure on it like, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when it stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fence. They switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers is putin'. I go off a field, no heads, you just shoot it. I die for my team. I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant. I'm like
now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Lance. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Lance. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing, Lance. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Tight end going in motion here. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. To throw, here's Lance. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On 1st down is Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now McCarthy. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second down and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. A short gain there, down to the 10. Second and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Deron Payne there for the stop. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. Yeah. And the Vikings will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is hard to the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So will take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end there. Now Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To throw is Lance. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. There's a 3rd down and 4. Lance. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 21, Cowboys 14.
Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play for Minnesota. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the give, this is Taylor. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Lance looking to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In motion, Lamb. Here's Lance. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing, Lance. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
To the air now. On 1st and pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To the air once more is McCarthy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possession.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Lance. Going up top. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And a pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Give up the middle to Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Lance. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Lance. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back. But this nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. On second down, Young. He fumbled the football, and the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, here's McCarthy. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A second down throw for Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. Throwing, Lance. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now give on the ground, and good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets that complete to his tight end, Mayer. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lance looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To throw, here's Lance. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Pistol snap with Lance. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys will get just a bit closer.
61. Cowboys 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. On play action, here's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory